Is there any way I, 35F, can convince my BF, 30M, to forgive my best friend, 34F? I'm heartbroken and upset, and I don't know how this became my life. I've, 35F, been friends with Gina, 34F, for 10 years. We met at our workplace and proceeded to become fast and close friends. We helped support each other through crappy, abusive relationships, going to each other to check if we were crazy or if we were being mistreated. Through the course of talking to each other and convincing each other that we deserve more than that, I ended up successfully leaving my ex. She ended up not leaving hers in the long term, going back to him over and over again. I don't blame her for that. I know that it takes people on average 7 attempts to leave their abuser. Despite my best efforts, we've drifted apart over the last couple years, as she continued to go back to him and she reached out and responded less and less. I tried to continue to tell her that she deserves better and to offer her a space to stay and live while she got herself back on her feet, but I think that may have ultimately just pushed her further away. I honestly really miss her. We used to text all day, spend most of our time together. We were working on business plans and self-improvement and spiritual growth together. She was supposed to be my maid of honor, back when the concept of me getting married was still a pipe dream, as I was loving living single and alone after getting out of that bad relationship. We were each other's emergency contacts on most items BC. We both just have terrible family, so we became each other's family. Her behavior has been weird over the last couple of years when I have seen her. From her actual body language and energy, to doing things that go against everything I know about her value systems, like stealing small things from my home when she was cat-sitting, and letting her BF into my home when she knows that would be an issue for me. Ultimately, just behaving in ways that are really out of character for her. I now live with my boyfriend, Jake, 30M, who I've been with for 2 years, and who could not be kinder or more gentle. Generally just an actual gem of a person. A couple months ago, I got a call in the middle of the night from her asking for us to come help her grab her things out of her BF's place. We left immediately and helped her grab her stuff and pack her car, and then put her up at our spot for the night. She needs her car for work, so she asked if she could store some stuff at our place while she found somewhere to settle. No worries, we can store some stuff. A couple of months later, I'm talking to her and some stuff she said just didn't add up, and I'm getting suspicious. I ask her directly, and she admits that she took the items from her ex. They weren't hers. I'm pissed. My BF is livid, and we can't believe that she involved us in a felony-level theft, given the value of the items, and lied to us about it. We go for a walk, and when we get back she's calling me. My BF asked for the phone to answer it, and through a short conversation ended up telling her that he would never be speaking to her again. He says I can do whatever I want to do, but he doesn't understand why I would want to be friends with someone like that. But she wasn't always like that. In fact, she wasn't like that at all before her seeming mental break that's happened over the last couple of years. So now I'm really sad, because I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to stay friends with her if my partner is no contact with her. Pretty sure that would make me a not great partner. Not to mention, I do have my own feelings about her lying to us and my own feelings of betrayal. But it kind of feels like I can't deal with any of those the way I want to. Talking it out with her and taking some space from our friendship and the level of trust that I afford her while she gets her shit together, because my boyfriend doesn't want to have her anywhere near his life anymore. And I get why. She endangered us both, and particularly finally over my BFBC, she sent him some money that wasn't hers either, and got his Zelle locked. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't see consequences for that. I certainly can't trust her the same way ever again. But he just jumped to cutting her off entirely, and is not taking into consideration the way that abusive relationships can kinda change a person. I'm not saying that I want to be close friends with her right now, but I do want to keep her in my life, and I could see getting close at some point in the future after she's had enough therapy to understand why she's been choosing all of these things that harm her, and now the people around her, and stop doing that shit. My boyfriend wants to cut her off forever, but he's only ever met this version of her, this almost kind of addictive personality, and he doesn't understand at all why I still love her, or why I am willing to try and reconnect with her at a later time. I wish I could just cut her off. Usually that's my go-to move, and what she did to my BF absolutely deserves it. But she's the only person I've ever felt this way about on a platonic level. I'm slightly autistic, and it's really hard for me to find friends that I really gel with. And she's one of the few people that I can laugh and talk with for hours. We planned on growing old together with our significant others, and now that whole dream is shattered in front of me, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose Jake, but I'm not willing to lose Gina either. My heart is broken either way, and I can't find a way out of this impasse. TLDR, my best friend has been in an extremely abusive relationship, and she hasn't been acting like herself the last couple of years, which has meant that my BF, whom I've been with for 2 years, has never met the person I actually knew and hung out with. This culminated in her leaving items that she lied about being hers at our place, when she actually stole them from her now ex. She's since come to pick them up, but I can never trust her the same way again. Nonetheless, I still love her, and I want her back in my life after she's gotten some serious help, but my BF is saying it's him or her, and wants me to cut her off entirely. I don't want to lose either of them, and I don't know what to do.